Good morning. This video is how to draw a Fisher-Price toy phone um, from the perspective that we use in our classroom. So the first thing you want to do is draw, make sure that your phone is set up correctly, 3/4 view. And then you're basically going to draw the cube first. I'm going to raise this a little bit. I'm working on a clipboard here because I'm getting a nice firm surface. Okay, so even though I can't see all the lines of the phone because of the receiver, still gonna just do like a basic gesture. An overall drawing. Remember your cube and your foreshortening. That's the first lesson that we learn there about this. Then I've got a line that is parallel to the top line of my cube, and that is going to represent the face. This circle represents the receiver. Excuse me. And notice I cannot see the right side of this shape. It's hidden. There were some people that I could see that in their sketch. So just make sure you've got this side hidden. I see it here, but the opposite side I can't see. So make sure you fix that. I had you all go home with a black eraser yet. Some of you might not have one. Maybe you lost it. And that's okay. I just put an eraser on the back of my drawing pencil. Okay, now here's a circle for the receiver. There's another circle here for the receiver. Remember our basic shape drawing. Okay. This is the back line of the receiver, yet it's curved. So I'm going to take advantage of the natural curve here of my wrist when I'm drawing that. Now the corners on this phone are a little curved, so this is a good time, once you have your straight line set, to soften those corners. Okay, now I'm using blind continuous line drawing and what I know about a cube to decide where these lines go here. Here's a corner. I notice this curves a little bit out. Blind continuous line drawing technique. Basic shape technique tells me that this line is parallel with this line. Now I've got two cubes. I've got a cube here and here. So basic shape technique tells me how to draw this cube. Basic shape technique tells me how to draw this cube. You've got holes in here. I wouldn't worry about the holes. It's just too much detail. Now I'm going to work more on the receiver. The receiver is also a cube. So I've got a top plane and a side plane. I'm utilizing my negative space drawing technique and going around that basic shape to create that form. Nice and slow. Okay. You don't have to erase your searching lines if you don't want to. I'm just doing this to clarify the shape for you. Excuse me. Now, you have, this is like the earpiece on the phone and it extends down. It's like that. Okay. Now, the tricky part for some people are the cylinders. The cylinders were out of perspective for some people. So let's go back to how we learned how to draw cylinders initially, which is on their side. What you want to do first is create a line that's going to show foreshortening and represent where the base of these wheels are going to be. Then, once you know that, you can turn this to the side and create a line that's parallel with the side of your page. Oops, wrong way. Big open top to your cylinder. Here's the front of the wheel. And like the hubcap. The ellipse. That's the top of the cylinder and the side. They might be rounded a little on yours, so you can round it. Make sure you get that foreshortening in. Okay. Now you need to know where the center line of the front of the phone is to make the face. Couple wrinkles above the nose. Almost as like a sphere here. I'm going to make it a little smaller. Because I'm seeing now that it's the same size as the eyes. Vertical down is from the eyes is the corner of the mouth. It's a little higher. Circle or oval in the middle. I love how you all drew this with such personality. Okay. And now you have a cylinder here. So this is your, let's just call it a flat tabletop. Here's the center. Here is the width. Here's another one. This gets really thin in the corners here. This is not so high, but I'm making this also lower. And then I am also, because I'm looking at my negative space, this is really big. So that's why all those techniques are important. I'm seeing, wow, this is like bigger than I thought it was. Negative space. I can see a little corner here. And this kind of comes around. And here's the width. There we go. Now, I'm looking at my negative space. Here's the circles. Circles within the circles. Let's see, I'm gonna work on my line of symmetry here. I see a lot of this side right here, but because the tires are kind of curved, kind of looks like that. Same here. I'm seeing so much more of this front panel. This is awesome. Like, the thing that I'm enjoying is I'm just really kind of enjoying having this come together for me. I'm again looking at my negative space, and this is narrower than I have it. I love that foreshortening, yet I don't want it to skew my drawing to the point where it's not realistic. And you know what? You encourage yourself to do your very best. One thing I love about drawing is once you have your drawing on paper, nobody can take it away from you. Meaning, like, you can have it forever, right? It might be difficult to draw in the beginning, but once it's done, it's like this awesome accomplishment. Just lifting that mouth a little bit. There's a cord. You can really have fun with the cord. And there's another cord here. Now, you're not required to put these in. I just want to make my drawing as detailed as possible. That way, if there is someone out there that wants to put the cord in, at least you've been shown how to do it. I might just want to kind of do it like that with it. Make like a lively drawing and just kind of have it kind of fade off. And then you go through and you see if you have everything, right? Like, this is where my label's going to be. Oh, and look, I'm still kind of disappointed in how I've drawn this. Um, so acceptable for your work, but not for mine. And this just shows, like, even though I've been drawing forever, I still have areas that I need to improve on. So I'm going to do it again. Then you better believe when it's time for me to do this drawing on colored pencil, it's going to be good because I'm making 80 gazillion changes. If I draw my line of symmetry, that's going to help. There we go. Let's draw it again. Woohoo! Better, because now I'm seeing that this is more believable. It was worth changing. Here's my line. There we go. There we go. And I'm believing that this is done. Here's some circles for my, or ellipses for my Fisher-Price symbols. Those are going to be fun to draw. Some guidelines for my color. Halfway between this is that line, this line. So this is where my colors go. I'm excited. I can't wait to color this. Take care. Have a great day and be healthy.